Hi, Blake again from Florida Orienteering, talking once more about the Livelox tool. Hopefully by this point you have viewed a couple of my previous videos about how Livelox works and the exciting things you can do with it while analyzing your results from orienteering, and you're ready to actually start using it. And this video is going to be the quick tutorial on how to get set up to do it. The process is super easy. It's just 3 simple steps. It'll only take you about 3 minutes and it's completely free. So without further ado, here's how you do it. 3-step process. The first one, you're going to create an account at the Livelox website, www.livelox.com. I'll show you exactly how to do that. Then you're going to install the mobile app for Livelox on your phone. That's the one that does the actual GPS recording while you're out on the course. And then finally, you link the app on your phone to the account on the website so it knows where to put the results when you upload them. So it's just these 3 simple steps. So step 1, you're going to go to www.livelox.com on any computer with internet access. This is the home screen that you'll see. And you can click either this Create User Account button up here or this one down here. They both do the same thing. When you click it, you get this screen, which is the account creation screen, and you just supply these 5 things. Your first and last name, that will go, that's the name that'll get tacked onto your results on the website when you upload tracks. Your email address, and then a username and password that will let you log into the Livelox website after that. Important to write those last 2 down because you'll need them again later. Step 2, you're going to install the Livelox mobile app on your phone, and that's also very easy to do depending on whether you have an Apple or Android phone. You'll either go to the Apple App Store or the Google Play site and just search for the word Livelox. It's a sufficiently unique name. There's only one app out there in Appland that answers to it, so it should be no problem to find. And once you do, go ahead and install that and let it install on your device. By the way, if it asks at any point during the installation for authorization for location services, or the app would like to know your location, anything of that nature, say yes to that. That's the giving permission to use the GPS chip, which of course is what Livelox needs to record your track. So I'm definitely okay that if it asks for it. Alright, so once you've done that, step 3, we're going to link the app to your Livelox account. This only has to be done once. The app remembers it thereafter. When you open the app for the first time, you'll see it says recording as anonymous up here because nobody's logged into it yet. In order to log in, you're going to click this little menu icon up here at the top, and it'll pull this out, and you're going to click log in right here. That'll bring up this screen, and there, as you can see, there are 3 things for you to fill in. The username and password are simply the credentials you use to create your Livelox account on the website back in step 1. That's easy. But this first one throws people, so I have to make special mention of it. It says login with Eventor. Now, Eventor is it's a tool that's used heavily in Europe for orienteering results and propagation of information related to events, and everybody over there uses it. So the fact that the app defaults to that makes perfect sense in Sweden and Finland and Australia and other places where this is used, but it's terrible for us because no one here uses it, and if you don't change it, your credentials won't work because you're logging into Eventor, not Livelox. So you got to click on this, and it'll bring up a little roller chooser thing down here at the bottom of the screen, and you scroll past the ones that say login with Eventor and choose login with Livelox instead. That should put login with Livelox in that first block up there, and then you simply fill in your credentials from step 1 and click login in order to log in with the app for the first time. That will tie the app on your phone to your account on the Livelox website, and as I said, that only has to be done once. Once you've done it, every time you open the app thereafter, you should see that it's recording as you. Your username should appear right here under recording as. So now you're set up, and the only catch is you should probably do that 3-step process before you come to your first event, simply because you'll need access to a computer to do the website username and password creation, and probably best to have Wi-Fi or easy data connection to install the app on your phone for the first time. Remember that out in the woods we may have kind of limited bandwidth out there and limited availability of signal, so it's best to do this before you come to the venue. Once you've done it, when you come up to the meet, to prepare Livelox to record, you simply open the app. You're going to check that your name appears there so it knows who to apply the results to, and then you're going to click right here where it says tap to select your event and class. This is where you choose which event you're at and what course you're going to run, and it'll bring up choice lists for both of them one at a time. The cool thing is that Livelox knows where you are from your GPS chip, and it knows in its database where the events are. So it doesn't show you the complete list of every event in its database. It shows you only the ones within 10 kilometers of your position. So when that choice list for event comes up, there typically will only be one in it, which will be the correct event. You just choose it. Once you've chosen the event, it'll show you a choice list of courses, which you know are named by color typically. You'll choose yellow, orange, green, red, blue, whatever the course is. Keep in mind that in many cases at flow events there will be both a civilian version of a course and a JROTC version of a course. So if you're JROTC, make sure you go past the one that says yellow and pick the one that says JROTC yellow if there is such a thing. So just pick the course you are supposed to run. Once you've done that, the app is ready to record, but don't tap the start button yet, because as soon as you tap it, from that moment on it's recording until you tell it to stop. And there's no, the website doesn't have any ability to like clip that to the correct interval for your actual run. You don't want a whole lot of extraneous information at the front and at the end where you're not actually on your course. So don't press start just yet. When you're ready to start, when you walk up to the start queue and you're ready to stick your finger stick in the start box to start your official clock running, that's when you pull out your phone, click the start button right here in order to start it recording, and you'll see the counter begin going right from there. As soon as you got that, shut your screen off, put the phone away, and put your finger stick in the punch in on the start box, and off you go. Then you run your course, you come back to the finish, you punch in at the finish station with your finger stick, that stops your official clock, and then you pull out your phone. You'll see that it's been running up a tab of time and distance there. It'll be whatever you ran, and then you click the start button or stop button here to stop the recording. Once you've done that, leave your phone and the app open for a little bit, because as soon as the phone gets signal or Wi-Fi, it will automatically upload the track to the Livelox website and apply it to the correct person, event, and course, because you already told it all of those things. A couple of best practices for using Livelox. Obviously it needs GPS signal to record your position. So your body has a tendency to block GPS signals. So for best results, you don't want to stick your phone in your back pocket or in the middle of your backpack that's close to the core of your body. You want it as high up and as far away from your body as you can get it to get the best signal. And a great way to do this is to use a runner's armband for smartphones. If you just Google smartphone armband or look around in any Target or sporting goods store or electronics store, you'll find a jillion versions of these things. They're everywhere. For like $5 or $10 you can get one. And it's a great way to get good signal while you're out there, and also it is very effective at keeping you from losing your phone or damaging it. It's good for protecting it from water, mud, scratches, all kinds of stuff. So it's just a really good idea. I recommend you get one. And the last thing, your battery charge. Using the GPS chip, as Livelox does, drains your battery at an accelerated rate. Furthermore, many phones have a low battery mode. Once your battery drops below about 20%, it switches into a power conservation mode, which typically switches the GPS chip off without asking you, and that wrecks your recording. So for these reasons, best practice is charge your phone as fully as you can before you come to the event. Now there will be a rapid charger available at the finish table, but it only has a few ports and there's a lot of people at these events, so do the math on that, plan ahead. Also, to save battery, switch off your phone's screen while you're running, just to keep it from burning battery by showing the screen. But do not switch it into airplane mode or other power saving modes, because these tend to turn off the GPS chip. You can get more information about Livelox on our website. There's a link here on the Flow homepage, and also on the results page. The same info is here, and there's a lot of good information out there. There's some video tutorial links which you already know about, all kinds of ways to learn more about Livelox and learn how to effectively use it.